Welcome back to RimWorld. Let the power be lit. At least as soon as Codex gets over here to build the wire. Of course. Yeah, so all the pieces of the Antimatter reactor are finally assembled. After much time taken gathering resources. How did this get damaged? 96%? We should probably, home zone that. That's probably important. Hopefully nobody walks into the beams. Okay, what are we looking at here? Power needed, 6,000. Yes, grid access, 26,000. Crazy. 300. Power output, 30,000 watts. So, yes. These guys, shut these down. I assume toggling these off means they won't consume resources anymore. Yeah, fuel. We can see the fuel usage stats, so we should be able to figure this out. And then we've got these power integrators. Let's just go ahead and uninstall these. We can put these on the other generators over here that we've run cable over to, but we could also just not have those and use other integrators, which might be the better play. So I think what we'll do, uninstall these, shut these down, evaluate the electrical grid, and maybe just move those over to something else. Like change those to something else that's not power integrators. Can I grab... Yeah, Brintra, hold on. Go shut this down. Just to see this. So, if we do this, fuel usage 18 liters a day. It still says it's using 18 liters. I don't know if that's true. I mean, we could just scrap these out, actually. Do we just scrap these out entirely? Okay, here's what we'll do. We'll shut them down for now, and then we'll evaluate if we want to just scrap them. And basically at that point, the fuel production will be solely pushed towards plasteel production, which is probably fine. We could even turn back on the synthamide if we think we want to make more of that, which is probably not bad. It's a good material. That's what the kids are wearing, right? Composite kid helmets, yeah. So that's the synthamide after it's been, like, worked on. And given that we need steel and uranium for, like, other building materials, having something we can use for armor is probably pretty good. So I think that's the plan. We'll convert all that over. And then, yeah, for now, we just shut this down. So the power integrators, this is an important thing to note. Power integrators produce a power output that is based on the thing they're attached to, right? So power integrators, this thing just disappears sometimes, which is weird. On the antimatter reactor are incredible. 2,225 watts per integrator. So yeah, I've also gone ahead. We've turned everything on here. These are shut down. I cranked up the particle accelerator to the second power level to speed it up. And that puts our grid at just about balance. We were draining before the integrators were installed. Now we seem to be doing pretty okay on producing power. It's possible that once the long night is done and the solar panels are active, maybe then we can get into a situation where we can crank the power on the particle accelerator another notch higher, which would be really nice. Why does it always disappear? It's really weird. But for now, yeah, we're not going to mess with that. And I think these other integrators are not worth using. So we're going to uninstall them and probably just scrap them out. Because 50 watts per doesn't seem worth the usage of the GlearNet hub. Yeah, I mean, honestly, they'd be better off on, like, the wind turbines or something, even though it's inconsistent. And these guys were producing a fair bit more, I think, so it made more sense on them. But now that they're shuttered, I don't think it matters. Yeah, I really wish I could see the actual fuel usage. I would assume that since these are turned off, they don't use fuel, but I can't actually be certain, and that makes me... You know, it's a video game, right? You don't want to assume necessarily that things work logically, because sometimes shortcuts are made. Sometimes understandably shortcuts are made, because sometimes It's just much easier to do that. And I don't hold that against anybody. But it does, you know, make me somewhat concerned for resource management. Well, we got our first drill infestation here. So, they're going to smash some shit up. Also, took these out, disconnected the grid. Oops. So power's a bit negative right now, which shouldn't be too bad, but is concerning. So those have to be rebuilt. We should shut this area off, I'm pretty sure. So let's just get the blueprints in here to do this for the future. So that if we do get this kind of infestation thing, they don't destroy all of our infrastructure in there. I'm going to try and cram everybody in over here. I think that's the plan. People are moving. Okay, Dorgo. Yeah, hang out up here. Yeah, get on the door, I think. Harry, why don't you swing out over here to make sure we pull them in. John, get into the bunker. Janelle, bunker. Not intended to be a bunker. The bunkering is totally incidental. But it'll work. Okay. Oh, shoot the mechs. I forgot to bring the mechs in. Alright, get in there. Actually, not that bad looking here. Perry, pull down. Bizo. Wherever you're going, get in there. Dorgo. To the front, maybe. Okay, Brintra. Scyther and Tunneler need to back up Dorgo. Brintra's not here yet. This is Embrasure. Brintra, you can duck into there. Pikeman, you can maybe just stay here. Bizo, why did you take damage? Annihilation injury from a Devastator LMG. Okay, so the kids are too far back. Good to know. Shouldn't have Grace right there, but it's fine. We're over. This thing's done. Okay. Okay. Fucking... could have been better, but it was fine. It was fine. Can we get you guys... Okay, everybody move this way so I can reposition the bots. Did they destroy anything? Nothing destroyed, actually. Really good. Awesome. Codex, why don't you get these cables put in? Let's get the bugs hauled out of here. Also, actually, maybe this is a good idea to keep the mechs on hand, on standby here. Because the melee... Like, we can respond with those later. So let's put the mechs. Why are you fleeing? Let's make sure these guys are hunted. Oh, because there's a bot that's still up. Or, I mean, not a bot, a mech that's back up. Yeah, not anymore. Okay. Wait, why are you... Oh, he's standing over... Yeah, one of them that's targeted fronting. Okay, I was like, why is he flagged as hunting there? It looks really weird. But it's fine. We could... Yeah, let's get the pikeman back where we want it. Codex is doing his thing. Bots are good. You're all free to go. I know a couple of you are bleeding. How'd Dorgo do here? Just some cracks. Pretty good. Okay, Perry's treatment is overdue. Let's get the mechs repaired. And I think the Militor is probably done too, huh? Or was never... Oh, the Militor is done. It's in the wrong group. Okay. You should be hanging out... I don't know. Go hang out over here, I guess. Okay, you guys are all free to go about your business. Okay. Militor released. Pikeman released. Tunneler. Actually, we can do... Yeah, no, it's fine. Release these guys. Let's just get somebody to hunt. Unloading inventory, using telescope. Why don't you hunt? Dama. Why don't you... you're kind of a ways away. Daro, playing Hoopstone. Why don't you hunt? Okay, so those are dealt with there. Cable was not built. Please go build that before the power drains. Although we're actually already doing okay. We get enough power from the windmills that even without the integrators, we're positive a decent amount of time. But we definitely want to just keep it consistent. Especially because the turrets aren't included in that power drain. Well, you think this is going to be a problem? I think this is going to be a problem. We got a faction assault, 2 groups fighting each other. And this group spawned in the bugs. So let's go ahead and grab everybody. Get them into a position. Oh, the mechs are... I guess I popped Perry out of his pod here. He only really just entered. Yeah, let's get him in the mix. Mostly I want him involved just to make sure we don't have all our bots get killed. I guess I could have waited to see if the insects did wake up. But they're absolutely waking up. Yeah. Okay. Thankfully, these guys are heading that way. They won't ambush all these bots and people down here, which is good. And I only assume these insects are going to come after us next. Although with luck, maybe these guys will get close enough that they'll fight them too. We'll have to see. Game is having a day here. Okay, these guys are inside. Everybody's moving. Everybody's grooving. These guys... Okay, yeah, so they're just preparing first. So they're not going to go after these guys until afterwards. It looks to me like they're going to take out the insects. Well, I don't know. That's a lot of spiders up here, actually. So they may not. They may flee. They're doing substantial damage to them, at least. Okay. Well, I guess we'll go ahead and get into position here. It is distinctly possible that we end up with these guys getting very mad at us. Okay, Grace. Yeah, okay, let's put one of them in the doorway. That seems like a safer spot for them to be. Dorgo. I mean, realistically, we've got enough melee that, like, it's not going to be a thing. Okay, so these guys... thought that was the notification that they were coming in, but maybe not. Oh, maybe these guys are moving to engage the other group now is what's happening here? A little bit unsure. Okay. Her on switch. John... yeah, you can get down there. Dama and you. Guess we still got some people moving around here. It's entirely possible that none of this matters. Actually, yeah, let's just let this run at real speed here while we maneuver. Like, who's moving there? Because, yeah, I can't put anybody there. Who's still coming? Oh, Kirsten. Okay, there's Kirsten. No, they're heading over to engage. Yeah, the insects are going to wipe out their entire back line. So yeah, that's a little weird. They want to engage their enemy more than they want to fight the insects that are already aggroed onto them. So they're going to get obliterated here. These other guys should then try to execute, which will mean they'll have to come over after the bugs. Looks like we might have bugs coming in, or they might be going after the wolf there, the warg. Okay, yeah, they're fighting the warg. The warg can probably take a few out, because they're not going to get immediately swarmed. And yeah, this is going to be bad for them. They probably would have won if they didn't come in by the bugs, our allies here, because they were higher tech level. This will be a really nice stuff to pick up. We're actually running out of food. It's kind of been systematically an issue, because there's a lot less meat to hunt on the map, which then means we're using strictly veg. And I did expand the gardens here out a bit, but not enough to quite make up for some of the meat we're missing out on. That looks like they're fleeing. We could try to, like, help them, but I'm not going to do that. That's actually still a lot of bugs up. So hopefully... So these guys should try to execute, which means they should run into the bugs. Because that's part of the event. And there's enough other people alive over here that they should make their way onto all those. Although they'll have to finish off these guys first, which will be a whole thing. And I guess it's a matter of if the insects... Okay, so none of the insects are coming in. They're all pulling up north. We might be able to just let everybody go, but I think I'd rather just hold them there. All right, I'm gonna pause this. This is taking a while to play out. Yeah, so they're trying to slaughter now, and it looks like that might make some of them want to run past the insects, because like these guys here didn't initially engage with the insects. They ran past them until the insects engaged them. I don't know if these guys back here are all... No, they're attacking. Maybe because the other guys are engaged then. Okay. Well, this'll solve this whole problem. We'll have to see if these guys get mad and decide to come in and attack us or not. Well, they pretty well beat the bugs, surprisingly. We're coming out here to just engage directly, which I think is fine. They're pretty staggered, so they should get shredded pretty quickly here. Maybe this is a bad idea. Get smoke up for sure, at least. Yeah, it's probably a bad idea to have the kids and stuff here, too. We committed to the plan. We're going to play it out, but... Okay. I was a little worried there. It was looking a little sketch. That's still a fair few dudes. All right. Flintlock. You're fine. Ginger, stay where you are. Other kids get back here. Yeah, definitely a lot of them are more interested in executing, which kind of makes this just a good way to kill everybody. Plus they have like beer and stuff. That looks like a really nice pickup. Colonist needs to rescue Ginger. Yeah. Oh, your spine was shattered. Well, fuck. 14 hours. Get your spine shattered by a bow. I kind of was hoping because they were undercover they wouldn't be targeted, and that is not fucking true. Alright. Bionic spine. Rock that way up the list. Okay, so this is a mistake. I can admit that. I can fully admit that. Should not have engaged. Alright, other damage. Some cuts and stuff. Not so bad. Oh, the walls are down here now. That's a bit shit. This is only the external perimeter wall, so that's not that big of a deal, but yeah. Well, we could see if there's any metal to be reclaimed underneath it. Alright, Darrow's got 22 hours. Why don't you rescue Ginger? Yeah, you know what? You should never underestimate the damage a volley of arrows can do. For sure. It looks like they killed everybody. Whatever. Okay, well. Okay, our friends were kind of mid-tech level. No, there's definitely some decent gear in here that we could melt down. Let's do this. We'll just grab, let's not grab all those tribals over there. Set these to strip. Oh shit, Purr is like right out here drinking a beer. That's really bad. Totally missed that Purr ran all the way up here. Alright, well, there's food sorter for a little while. We're just gonna happily eat all that. Alright, Brintra, make sure you haul some stuff in afterwards. Everybody's running up here to grab some food. I'm pretty okay with that. Medicine on Kirsten for tending. That seems okay too. Okay. Perry's hauling some stuff back. Fine. Tattered apparel, Darrow. I'm sure he'll take care of it. Medical treatment needed on 4. Okay. So that was not good. That was a bad plan. It's not a good thing. We did, however, get technically some steel out of this. Just inadvertently by destroying the wall here. Turns out the floor underneath is steel. So there's that. Let's just unfloor all of that under that area. Might as well. Okay. Okay. Yeah, we got all this stuff over here to allow. A lot of this is going to be absolutely trash. And nobody... Oh, we do have a few people that survived. We could try and rescue. 0.5. Thought I saw another one. Oh yeah, Bob. 1 hour. Nope, it's too... Well... Nah, we'll just let him die. That's fine. We have 3 separate groups of tribals coming in. Interestingly, the group here seems to have decided to go fight these Scythers, which is... And only half of them, which is weird. But we got another big group coming in the back here, so I think that's fine. Once they bait the Scythers, and I think they'll engage the Scythers too. The first wave is coming in now. The game is running quite sluggish. Again, just like the last raid. It seems to come and go. Like, it seems like some raids are fine, and then other raids, like, the speed is really bad. Let's make sure we get some smoke popped here. Perry, you can move up, I think. These guys are avoiding turret fire, so I don't think I'm going to turn the turrets on. At least not yet. Possibly not in general. There's the Militor getting some targets, so he'll be useful. Don't need to move him, I don't think. We've got the melee in position to block. And they're getting absolutely shredded by the field of fire here. It looks like a lot of melee mixed in there, so... yeah, they're not doing too well. Yeah, these guys over here are on the Scythers. Now they're fleeing. Second wave is just trickling in, too, at the same time. Do you think they're going to flee straight into these Scythers? It looks like they probably will, which is funny. Alright, so, well, we'll probably have to fight the Scythers, though, which will definitely turn the turrets on for. Although... so the Scythers are kind of going to be body blocked. So it actually might be okay. We'll have one Scyther fighting the Tunneler 1v1 constantly, basically. And then everybody else here can just kind of blast at them. So we might not even need the turrets for that. In fact, we probably want to just save it. Save the ammunition, basically. Steel and plasteel and uranium are all very precious resources. So I think, given the opportunity, we just don't want to use that stuff. Medical treatment needed Aerial. The gunshot from the Bozar. No shit. That is here, right? Yeah, okay. So we can't do that anymore. Good to know. Did not expect that to be an issue. Right foot, no immediate. How much time do we have here? Plenty. All right, Per. We need to remember we're sending... actually, let's not send Per. That's too risky. Kirsten's a doctor. Tendurial without medicine. Yeah, third wave is coming in, actually. So we could get really unlucky. A single shot hits Per and they just die. So this is all for the best, I think. But then, yeah, some of them are definitely going to the Scythers. Yeah, so the person here shot the person there. So it was a shot like that. I guess that must have been like... that was probably just enough tiles for friendly fire, I would imagine. Okay, there goes all of those. These ones are pretty much directly engaged on the Scythers now, it looks like. I'm going to keep our people drafted and on standby. I'm not gonna let them go anywhere, because I'm just assuming... oh shit, major break risk, huh? Codex, Dama, and Perry. Dama... no, just hold. You just gotta make it. A little while longer, guys. Back-to-back raids kind of fucks up your moods, I know. Honestly... yeah, they're still gonna... the Scythers are gonna win this. I was gonna say, honestly, maybe they'll take it, but... no, there's still a lot of Scythers down here on standby. 33. Yeah, that's a ton. Plus, they're gonna flee, so... okay, well, they only baited a few more in, which is actually really weird. Scythers are really not moving as a unit. Which is good for us and unfortunate for the Scythers. Look at that standoff. Ooh, damn, he took him out with a bottle. Do you see that shit? Honestly, very impressive, Tanzio. Is he gonna win? 11 hours. Oh, that Scyther's so close to dead. Oh my god, he took out 2 Scythers with a bottle. And then he walks south directly towards the rest of the Scythers, because this man cannot be stopped. Fleeing in panic. Honestly, I want Tanzio to get off the map. He deserves that. That was impressive, dude. Goodbye. Okay, well. You're still fighting it out here. Mano y mano. But it looks like the Scythers are generally not aggroed. Okay, so let's let our people go. Actually, hold on. You guys back over here. The rest of you can go. and assume these tribals aren't going to have anything good. We can definitely go pick up all this stuff over here, including the scythers. We'll stay away from this section. That's a little too risky, but I've had people over here hunting in this section, and they did not draw attention. Probably because the scythers are back here, and the line of sight is pretty solidly blocked. Canberra made it off. Oh yeah, they beat their scyther they were fighting in melee. Impressive. Alright, well, let's wrap up for today by getting Ginger's spine fixed and back in place. I have Kirsten doing this because Perry is in a pod for age reversal. Again. Awesome. Okay, so they're intact. That's fantastic. I've had to micro the hauling a little bit because the hauling bots try to bury bodies and then head over here and grab stuff by wrapping around the cliffside, and that is a bit of a pain in the ass. Bit of a problem that they do that pain in the ass to do it manually all the time. But I think I finally just fixed it by straight up just blocking all the corpses, including the scythers. So I think we'll get the bodies buried, and then we can haul these scythers in. That way they just haul straight back and forth like this and don't try to path around the mountainside. But yeah, going pretty good overall here, I think. All right, till next time.